we're going to do a gentle practice to get into our bodies, learn a little bit more, and try to develop some strength in our muscles. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to start standing up, and you will need a chair at some point, so have a chair available. Mine has wheels, which is fine with it being carpeted, but you want to make sure your chair is sturdy. We're going to start standing against a wall. So just find yourself towards the wall, and your heels don't need to touch the wall, but allow your legs to be straight without overextending your knees. And notice that your hips are touching the wall. And make an effort to let your shoulders touch the walls, the back of the shoulder blades. And feel how your body's stacked, the shoulders on top of the hips, on top of the feet. And then let your neck extend and lengthen so the back of your head is able to touch the wall. So you have a long line from the head down to the feet. This is straight. And notice, standing straight involves a lot of muscles. Now I want you to just lean forward on the balls of your feet so that you're not pressed against the wall. And see if you can find that same sense of straight. And then walk back towards the chair so that we can start a practice. Now I want you to get used to, as we go, to really make sure that whenever you're doing things, that you're not curving your back. You want to have that same elongated feeling of the spine against the wall as you sit, as you lean forward, and even as you grab things. It's very important for you to not twist and bend at the same time. So if you do need to grab something from the floor, you want to open your legs as wide as possible so that your back can be straight and you can just lean down straight in front of you and grab it. Now that means if it's off to the side, you don't want to reach over the side because that's going to curve your back and put extra pressure where it doesn't need to be. So turn your body first, legs are still wide, you lean forward and grab it so that you can keep your back as straight as possible. Now I have this blanket here just to have my feet a little bit elevated. Just makes me feel a little bit better because I'm short, and then this way my thighs can be parallel. But we're going to connect to our breath. So just sitting where you're at, allowing yourself to let go, allowing the chair to support you. Focus on the breath. Allow the breath to come out of your nostrils and to come in through your nostrils. You're just going to be deeply breathing through the nose. And allow the belly to move back and forth. We want our diaphragm to really be able to be engaged. If you feel supported, you can close your eyes. It's okay if you need to keep them open as well. And now we'll put the left hand on the belly and the right hand on the heart. So you can really feel first the left hand moving and then the right hand. We want to fill the entire tummy, the entire ribs up to the chest, and then we'll let it all come back. Try to get our inhalations and exhalations to be as long as possible. So let's start with a count of 3. We inhale for a count of 3 and exhale for a count of 3. So we inhale 1, 2, 3 and exhale 1, 2, 3. Inhale 1, 2, 3. And exhale 1, 2, 3. Keep going at your own rhythm. And then we'll see if we can extend it to the count of 4. So we inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and release your hands. You can let them rest in your lap. We'll spend a lot of time just kind of resting in between things. We're not in a rush. And the moments of pauses in between will help the body really take in the full benefits and allow you to have a chance to recuperate. So we're going to start with some gentle joint opening, freeing movements. And we'll take our hands and put them behind the head so that you can feel that place where your neck and your skull meet. You can use your thumb to just kind of play around in there. And notice that when you play, you might be lifting up your head just a little bit, making the spine a little bit longer. So just take that and feel the support of your hands as you gently let your head come back. And then bring your head back to neutral. We'll gently let the head go back. And then back to neutral. Now you'll notice you're not collapsing your head back. You're just looking up towards the ceiling. And back to neutral. You can release your hands. Now we do the opposite. Let the chin fall forward. And then back to neutral. Once again, you're not trying to collapse and round your shoulders so that the chin can touch the chest. You just want to move from that same point. We'll do it one more time. The chin goes down, looking towards the floor, and then back up. Connect again to the long back. We'll isolate the movements. Now looking over the right shoulder. And then the left. Going to the right. and your left. Do that one more time. To the right. And to the left. And then back to center. We'll tilt our head, the right ear towards the right shoulder. You want to bring the ear down, not the shoulder up. Just a little bit of a stretch on the outside, right across here. And then let your hand hang loose. And we'll take that left hand that's loose and bring it out just a little bit and play around to see where you feel it most, how far away you want. But you want to feel like your fingertips are pulling towards the floor, and that's just going to increase the intensity. And then same thing, feel what it looks like if you look towards your shoulder or back up, finding that perfect place where you have a comfortable intensity and it feels nice on your neck and shoulders. Allow yourself to breathe normally so you don't feel any tension as you go through all of the stretches we do today. You can return your hand, lift up your neck, take a breath, and then we'll repeat the other side. The left ear goes towards the left shoulder, allowing everything else to stay still. We're just isolating the neck. You can take the right arm and bring the right arm down. Feel what it feels like to open the arm out, moving it away from your body, feeling the fingers pull towards the floor. It even made my voice sound a little funny. And play with your chin, moving it back and forth to find the position that suits you best. And then focus on your breath as you allow the breath and the position of the muscles to do their work. You don't have to force it. Just let it happen. Bring your arm back, tilt up your head. We'll take a moment to breathe. So open your arms nice and big, then cross one arm over the other and give yourself a nice big hug. Even if you can't get the love from someone else, you know you can return it to yourself. Open your arms nice and wide again. Bring your arms down as you tilt a little forward. And then we're going to recross our arms. This time have the opposite arm on top. And while we're here, give your shoulders just a little bit of a massage. Nothing feels better than to move your fingers over tight muscles. Open your arms wide again, tilt them down, and come back to center. We'll bring our shoulders back. We'll lift them up, bring them forward, and then down. Making big shoulder circles back and up and forward and down. We do it one more time this way, back, up, forward, and down. Now we reverse it. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time, forward, up, back, and down. And we'll take a moment to breathe. Moving to our hands, we're going to take our hands, make big fists with our hands, open them nice and wide. Make the fists and open. Make the fist, open. This time, take the two first fingers and bend them down. Then the two middle fingers. The goal is to try not to move any other fingers. The ring, then the pinky, then the pinky, the ring, the middle, the first, and the thumbs. I'll make circles, thumbs, first, middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, middle, first, thumb. And now you can just shake them, make your dancer, shiny hands, and interlace them down on your lap. And extend the hand out and just do gentle wrist rolls. Your hands are interlaced. If you can make a figure 8, if you just rather just rotate, just making sure you get both directions. Then with your palms facing towards you, extend out your hands. Both arms are straight. We're going to bend the right, keeping the left straight, getting a little bit more of a stretch on the outside. Then reverse it, now bending the left, keeping the right straight. And back to center. Push out with your hands. Then we'll have our hands interlaced. And I want you to feel the shoulders kind of rounding, not too much, as you're pulling your arms in front of you. And then stack your shoulders back, but still feel like your hands are pulling away from you. We're strengthening from one arm across the back down to the other. Take one more breath and then release. And now for the legs. So you're going to cross the right leg over the left, just finding that comfortable place where you can actually get the two to cross. And then we're going to do a little bit of hip opening to stretch out that inner or the outer thigh, stretching the outer thigh. So see if there's a good place where you want to hold your leg. So just move it until it feels a little comfortable. It can be all the way where the foot is on the knee or all the way where the two knees are meeting. Finding that medium point. And with the straight back, allow yourself to hinge forward to add just a little bit more intensity. Remembering to breathe so you don't hold on to any tension. And then we're going to lift ourselves back to vertical. We'll take a couple moments to massage the bottom of our feet and our toes. Add in some ankle movement as well if that feels good for you. And then we'll try it again. Lifting up and hinging forward. And lift up and come to vertical. We'll put the right hand at the heart and let the left hand go out to the side and twist the chest so that the chest is facing the side and you can look over towards the left. Remembering to breathe. And then come back to center. We'll switch our hands so the right hand is out and the left hand is at the heart. And then twist the body to the other direction. And back to center. Bring both hands in so you can feel your heart center. And lower your hands. We'll hinge forward one more time. So lengthening and hinging forward. Lift on up. And we're going to lower that leg, the right leg, and then extend it out. Maybe you have to move a little bit towards the edge of the chair so you really can feel now the back of the leg. If you need to hinge forward a little bit so that you can get a deeper stretch, by all means do so. And maybe pointing the foot so you can feel along the top of the leg as well. Then come back up, bring your leg in, and we're ready to do the other side. So we're going to cross the left leg over the right. And then finding the position on this foot. Where does that left foot have to be in order where you can feel the outside of the hip? And it's likely to be in a slightly different place. But find a position that's comfortable for you. Then we'll hinge forward, lifting up and over. And the hinging as we go just deepens the stretch a little bit. It's not like you have to be touching your leg. You do want to keep a round back. And then lift yourself back up. And go ahead and massage your toes and bottom of your feet. Maybe getting a little bit of an ankle rotation in there. Whatever feels good. And then we'll try to hinge again. So lifting up first and hinging right at the hips. Allowing the back to be as straight as possible. Lifting up so that we can be back at vertical. The left hand goes to the heart. The right hand goes out to the side. And we're going to turn towards the right. And then come back to center. Switching our hands. We now get to turn towards the left. Trying to keep our legs from moving. And back to center. Get both hands to the heart. and then lower them back down. And we'll see if there's a little bit more space as we hinge forward one more time. Reaching up, lowering the foot down, and we're going to straighten out the left foot so we can stretch out the back of the leg, making any adjustments that you might need to your position so that you can really feel it. And we'll hinge forward. If it feels good, you can point your foot towards the floor and getting the top of the legs. And lift up and return your legs back. And we're going to open our legs a little bit wide. We did the outside. Now we're going to do the inside of the legs. So we're just going to press open, feeling the space in the front of the body, allowing us to press open. Maybe we get an inner leg stretch. And return back to a neutral position. Now really feel your feet press into the floor. And release. We'll do that one more time. Pressing open, finding that space. Then coming back to center and pressing down through the feet. And release. And we'll bring our legs back together so we can feel our feet a little bit. Adjusting your body as you need to. Now you can't really see the bottom of my feet right now, so we're just going to be doing the rotations of our ankle, just feeling the sides, as if we were doing that motion with our feet. So we'll take our feet and try to feel the inside, the entire inside of the foot, and you'll notice the upper thighs want to move, but we want to try to isolate the ankle motion. And then we're going to switch it to the opposite direction, so the entire outside from the pinky toe on down. And then go back to the inside, the big toe, the inner arch. Then the outside, the little toe, and the outer side of the leg. One more time, the inside. And then the outside. And then back to neutral. You're going to lift up your toes and try to spread your toes as wide as possible. And then bring your toes in, making little fists with your toes. Opening your toes as wide as possible. Making fists. One more time, we open them as wide as possible. And we make fists. And we lower them back down. Now we'll get into some strengthening, which will also help us to develop the skill of being able to get up from a chair. Because if you really think about it, to get up from a chair, you got to use a lot of your quads. So we're going to hinge back and hinge forward. And as we hinge forward, we're going to engage all of our legs. Hinge back, we release our legs, we hinge forward. Maybe this time we can hover and just lift up out of the chair just a little bit as you feel your feet and your thighs and your quads, all the muscles in your leg engaged. And release back. And one more time, we're hinging forward. And maybe this time we're maybe an inch off the chair. in a deep squat in a chair position, balanced between our full feet. Lower back down. And we'll try one more time. This time maybe we push and using the arms into the legs, maybe pushing against the chair to see if we can come up to a squat. Then using our hands to find the chair and not allow ourselves to plop down, we return back to the chair. So we'll do some back bending. So I'm going to turn my chair around so you can see my back. You can keep yourself where you're at. And you've got a couple choices here. You'll have to see what works best for you. You can grab onto the back of the chair, or maybe the seat, or if you got interlacing your hands, or what might be even more comfortable is to grab onto the arms. So find a position that works well, where your arms are a little bit behind you, and you can start feeling the openness of your chest. Then pull your shoulder blades together and look up towards the ceiling and allow your chest to really feel open. It's going to feel tight as you breathe through your chest, allowing your heart to open. And then we'll release. We'll do that one more time. So lift up, pull your shoulder blades back, look up, and allow the upper chest. Release your shoulders and allow yourself to just sit still. I'm going to once again turn my chair back, but stay how you are. As we explore other motions our back can do, and that's it can bend side to side. So we're going to open our legs wide again. And you'll take your right arm up. Then let the left arm kind of slide across the leg, allowing you to curve. Maybe you kind of feel like a rainbow. Maybe you feel a little bit like the top of a banana. And pull out through your fingers and allow your arms to come down. Now the other side, the left arm comes up, you reach up, as the right arm kind of slides down and you're curving over, reminding yourself of being a rainbow or a banana, both work. Lifting up out of your hips as you arch and curve, lift out, and to lower your arm back down. We're going to bring our legs back together, and maybe this time sit back a little bit further in the chair. We're going to do a final resting. Find a place where your hands can be comfortable on your lap or maybe on your belly, and your feet are soft and relaxed. You're comfortable and sturdy in your chair. And if it's available, try closing your eyes as the chair is supporting you and gravity takes hold of your muscles. We're going to be sitting still here for about 5 minutes. Allow yourself to fully recuperate. So give yourself the permission to let go. Give yourself the permission to be still. Give yourself time to relax. To help with that relaxation process, you can repeat mentally after me as we go through systematically the body. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax my legs. My legs are relaxed. I relax my hips. My hips are relaxed. I relax my hands. My hands are relaxed. I relax my arms. My arms are relaxed. I relax my torso. My torso is relaxed. I relax my shoulders. My shoulders are relaxed. I relax my head. My head is relaxed. I'm completely relaxed. 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 Focus on my breath. Counting the inhale and the exhale. We inhale for a count of 3 and exhale for a count of 3. Seeing if you can get to 10 repetitions. 1, inhale, 2, 3, 1, exhale, 2, 3, 2, inhale, 2, 3, 2, exhale, 2, 3. Letting it be your own rhythm. Giving your mind something to focus on. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Allow yourself to bring motion to your body. Maybe start by wiggling your fingers and your toes. rotating ankles and wrists, just moving arms and legs. Just whatever feels good to waken back up. Take a nice deep breath. Give yourself a sense of gratitude for taking the time out to do something for yourself. Thank you for practicing.